Hello! Today we're going to look at the 2018 Aliner Ascape. It's a new trailer by Aliner. It's got some great features, weighs 1,500 pounds, and that's the best part of it. It's got a beautiful angled nose that we'll show you. So it has so many things in here, it's going to take a little time, even though, you know, this is a small trailer. It's a 170-pound hitch weight. That's something we have to pay attention to when you have a small trailer that you're towing. The other thing is it's 13 feet long. It's 6'4" on the inside when you step into the lower floor before you come up to the seating area. And the outside is 8'4". So if you're trying to figure out if it'll fit in your garage, that number will be helpful. Dual propanes, single battery on the front. This one's ready to go, ready to do some good traveling in it. Let's take a look at the inside features first. Up at the front, the first thing you'll notice is if you've got a 23-inch flat screen television, and this got a sound bar to it. So it's Bluetooth enabled. It's just makes a wonderful warm sound in this trailer. Really nice feature to this trailer. A lot of people are interested in the bed size. Well, a 60 by 80 is a standard queen bed. This one is 64 by 77. So 3 inches shorter than a queen bed, but a little bit wider. Always hard to tell when you have a dinette that turns into a sleeping area. Lots of folks, I'm sure, are going to be using some of this for pillows, a little bit of extra bedding storage, or even some containers, because it's actually under the cabinets and out of the way when you're sitting at the dinette. The dinette is very comfortable for two adults. It's not a space issue at all. So this all can be a variable space for whatever you need. Let's take a quick look in here at the cabinets. There's a cabinet space, and it does go all the way through behind the television. Openings on both sides. I love this nice one-piece cabinet front. As you're coming around, you've got open space above it. Nice LED lighting underneath. Of course, you've got blinds on both sides. Now these blinds come up and actually hook into the ceiling, so they're completely out of the way. Let's look at the kitchen while we're up. We've got a kitchen storage there. Of course, the microwave right next to it. And below that, you've got a wonderful range hood with a 2-burner stove with a cover. Let's pull this down. And then look at this large stainless steel round sink, and it's got a pull-out sprayer. Very comfortable kitchen. Down below, we have the controls. Over here, you've got the water heater, the water pump, and the vent for the refrigerator. A lot of these refrigerators, they will operate better if you turn on a fan that actually vents to the outside. This will be your forced air furnace, and another little storage cubby right here. Can you see in there? Okay, so moving to the other side of the kitchen, we've got a drawer that right now is full of all of the gear that comes with the trailer. But another storage space. Underneath that, again, another cubby. Right now it has the cord. It is a detachable cord on this, so it's very easy just to unhook from the camper, roll up the cord. A few other things that come with the setup of the camper. Now next to that is, this one actually comes with a cassette toilet. And the cabinet opens up, and there you have your cassette. Very compact design, but that's important for those who don't want to trek to the campground bathroom in the middle of the night. Now this can clip up here to hold the top up, or it can actually just fold down and become a cabinet top, because countertop space is always a premium in a small trailer. You've got a little more cabinet space up here, both sides, the LED lights underneath, and again, another open storage place up here. So now let's look at the storage underneath the seating. So while we're talking about storage, we have actually taken the table out and set it on the countertop so we can show you the storage underneath the seating. Now, underneath the area where I'm sitting now is where your water heater is and some of the other mechanical parts. So there isn't storage underneath this side. There's storage on the front and on the opposite side. So let's see if we can get a shot of the storage that's under this big front area. You just get the cushion out of the way, lift the panel, and this storage goes all the way across. It's exactly the same on the other side. You do have some wiring and plumbing running across the front, but plenty of good storage in there for you. And then this goes down, put this back. Now let's look at the dinette side. Now on the dinette side, across from where I'm sitting, is the storage area. And again, it's easiest, I think, to just move the cushions out of the way. Now this is the bed piece that slides forward to make your bed. And then of course all of the cushions, including the back, lay down to make the bed. But if you wanted to get into the storage area, it's easiest just to grab the storage, the bed piece right here, as well as this panel underneath, and you've got another good area of storage right there. Again, there's some wiring that you'll want to be careful of, but never miss a space that you can store things in when you have a small camper. Drop that down, and then you make it back into the dinette. Another thing to note, if you can bring the camera on this side, down under your feet, you've got the LP detector. You've got the, this one is going to have your breakers and fuses under here. If I can get that to open. I can't get my finger there. There you go. And then on this side, you've got your controls for your furnace. On the other side, you have the 110 plug. It's useful for coffee pots, kitchen appliances, CPAP machines, whatever you need, you can plug in right over there. Now this unit is also has the 40-watt solar panel on the front, so it's going to keep your battery charged. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Also, you've got the 9200 Coleman Mach 8 air conditioner. That's a great AC, and it can be run by a generator if you want to camp somewhere that doesn't have electrical connections. Well, I think we've given you kind of a good overview of what's inside here. The camera work's always difficult, but hopefully you can see what you wanted to see on the Ascape. So let's take a look at the outside. So on the outside of this Ascape from Aliner, we've got a 5-foot rear awning. That's an option. It's wonderful in the rain and drizzly days to keep everything from coming in the back of the camper, and you can keep your back door open. You've got a porch light up here. This is going to be the cassette toilet that comes with the actual cassette that you pull out, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Coming across, you've got your license plate here. Coming along to the side, it does have stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners. So it's very stable, not just the rear ones like some units do. LED lights on the outside, refrigerator vents here, and this is your hood vent. Coming through, you've got your furnace, 6-gallon Suburban water heater, and this will be your inlet for filling up your fresh water tank, which in this unit is 11 gallons. So you have 11 gallons fresh water, 13 gallons gray water. Coming around to the front, you have a double propane, and then the battery will sit right in front of that. A manual jack, which can always be upgraded to electric. Working around, take a peek while we're up here at the 40-watt solar panel on the front. A lot of people ask me, what can a solar panel run? Well, the solar panel doesn't run anything. It just keeps your battery charged. So again, set up for camping anywhere you want with solar power, an air conditioner that can run on a 2,000 watt generator, which is very light and easy to carry. You've got a lot of options with this trailer. You've got the spare tire mounted underneath, right behind the propane tanks. So let's come over to this side and take a look at the outside. So coming around the driver's side, you have the cable TV hookup here. Now this is going to be your fresh water connection if you want to hook up straight to the hydrant. Here's your front stabilizer jack right underneath there to support the trailer on all four corners. Diamond plate across the bottom, so you've got a lot of protection against road grime, rocks, anything else underneath. I love the gel coat on the outside. They do a beautiful gel coat fiberglass, and all of the windows have a dark tint on them, and they have the frameless glass. They're torque windows so that you can open them. They torque out just a little bit for when it's raining. Beautiful setup here. 13-inch tires, aluminum alloy wheels. This is where your electrical hooks up. So you just take the cord, plug it in, screw the cap on to keep it secure, and then plug in at your campsite. Then when you're done, you just unscrew it, roll it up, and store the cord. Outside shower with hot and cold. Great for all kinds of things, as most of you already know. And then we've made our way around to the back of the trailer. So before we go, let me show you how a cassette toilet canister works. In here, it holds 5 gallons, and you've got a catch here to unlatch it and pull it out. Once you've got it out, it has wheels. This hand extends, and you can pull this to wherever you want to dump it. Once you get to the dump site, and it can be a standard dump station, or you can also dump it in a toilet just like you would a mop bucket. I always retract the handle a little bit. Sometimes I have to use my foot to brace it, because when I open this up, you can swivel this out to dump and then lift it out. Of course, it would have a cap on it. Take the cap off, you dump it. This button is going to give it some air, so it's going to flow freely, empty out in the toilet or the dump station. Put the cap back on, swivel it back, and then carry it back to your campsite. As soon as you get to the campsite, again, you lock your handle back into place, and when you slide this in, it actually opens itself. So you don't do any setting up, opening or closing. All you do is dump it, slide it right back in. This piece right here is for filling the water tank that you use to flush the toilet. And you'll be able to see the water level that you have left in here in that little tube right there. So cassette toilets are very easy. Some people say, I don't want to mess with a cassette toilet because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Well, think about how you're going to camp, and sometimes it's much more comfortable, particularly in a small unit, to be able to take this home and dump it in your toilet at home, or dump it at the camp station and not have to use that big dump site and wait in line and have big sewer hoses that you have to carry. So a lot of advantages to this type of system. I hope this is helpful. I know there's some questions we didn't answer, so give us a call here at Princess Craft and we'll be glad to tell you more about it. Thanks so much for watching.